Hello gamers, this is DNH and welcome back to SkyBlock Quickcarpet. So, I am here at my Hanging Gardens flower farm thing, and I had the little towers before. Some cows spawned, apparently. That's fine, I actually knew that. Hey buddy, you're probably gonna get slaughtered. I need to spawn bees, but obviously that's spawned a different way. But you don't need to be contributing to the mob cap anyway. So I've done some work over here since the last time. So I didn't post last week. I live in North Texas, and we had a really bad storm. Well, I say really bad. Things weren't that bad. I mean, we had like basically 0 temperatures, which a lot of other places have, and we had some snow and stuff. But really, it ended up impacting us. I lost power. I had intermittent power. I didn't lose power for more than about an hour to 2 hours at a time. But then I'd only have maybe an hour on, and that went on for several days because they had to keep the grid up going or whatever. I don't know. I'm not like technical in that way. So either way, I was having intermittent power for days, so I didn't really want to boot up my computer and then it go down. I do have a UPS, but it doesn't last that long. So basically I spent several days not even playing, and that really started kind of right before I was going to record my last episode. So I missed last week, and even this week, this is pretty late for me to be recording. Hopefully I will get the episode up, but yeah, so I don't know how much more progress I'll get this next week. I mean, I might have another week off next time, but I'm happy with the progress right now. So let me show you to you. So, I like the way these paths look. I went with the birch slabs and then kind of a down step instead of an up step for the curb. And I have the obviously smooth stone and then the cobblestone. These are very similar to the lamps I have over in the pyramid area in the bazaar. But I mean, I sort of like that they're the same because then it's kind of like a cohesive style for lamps. At the same time, they kind of take up a lot of the eye line, like not a huge amount. Like if I start decorating these towers with vines and shrubs and flowers and then I plan on having some floating trees kind of in the middle of stuff and whatever. I think it's still going to be fine. If it's too obtrusive, I might go with something smaller, although I don't really like this, although it's obviously less obtrusive than that. And then I could just put lanterns on the stone, which I do, which I did around the around these things. Maybe I should replace this with cobblestone. Well, I don't know. I generally I like the way it looks though, so I might put it. I like the way these look too, and I like that it kind of meshes. But we'll see if the Hanging Gardens area isn't that much. Then I might not. I might try to tone it down some. So I made these. So let me show you these. So around each of the flower farm things, I made these little fencing areas with step ups, and then I surrounded it with sea lanterns. I'm probably going to put some, like I said, flower pots, bushes, vines, decorate these up. I haven't done that yet. I did expand out like the white concrete, and then over here it would be pink, expanding out the pink in front of that. And then, yeah, so those work. I like the way that it looks, and in the center I have this big pathway, and then the pathways that go off to the sides are smaller, and then I have this step up here. I mean, I could wrap around to the outside, but I have this step up here, or I could wrap around to the outside, and then I'm going to make some kind of water feature. I know I make tons of water features, I don't know, in and around here. But then, yeah, these pathways sort of go around all the outside stuff, although I'm going to still enclose this, and I'll talk about that in a second. And then this goes back to this, to there. And then there's another pathway right here. And, I mean, it just gives you access to stuff. I like the way it looks. I'm happy with it. And that goes back all the way over to those ones right there. So then there's this. That's about the height that I'm going to make the ceiling. And this center thing has on the 4, I don't know, quadrants, compasses, or whatever. It has the 4 different, 2 tall bushes, basically, so that you could come out here and bone meal. And I'm going to have bone meal in here. I moved some over and I was making it actual bone blocks, and then I have some bones. But I'm gonna fill this with chests at least somewhat, and then each one of these quadrants has their type of flower in the chest. I don't know that I need a full chest, more than a full chest of the flower of each flower, because I can pretty easily get more. So I don't think I'll need any more than that. But yeah, I'll fill this up with bone and that'll be good. So I'll probably make the roof up to there. So I want to have bees, and I'm concerned. So look, right now this is open to the sky, and I kind of like that because this is a hanging garden theme, and it's gonna, I want it to be kind of open. But bees don't necessarily take to that because they could like fly down and then get stuck way down at the bottom. They kind of do weird things in SkyBlock. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to like quarantine the bees off to their own separate little room, like maybe back here, or if I'm going to just, and what I'm kind of leaning toward is just covering the whole bottom of this area with glass, like a few blocks down. And then, they might get trapped on top of the glass, but it won't be that far. And I might even make cobblestone or glass come down to the glass. I don't know. I might make some water features. I haven't fully decided on how I'm going to incorporate this open space yet. It's going to be at least glass because I like seeing it. But yeah. And then I want a ceiling. I mean, it's kind of cool that these are open to the air, but that's really not my vision. I'm going to make a building and kind of a ceiling and some, terraces at various levels and like hanging gardens and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of where I'm going. Still not sure about the bees. I might cordon them off to an area to test for a period of time. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks right now. But then going forward, it's going to be a difficult thing. So I don't know. Like I said, it's already late this week. And so you might not get an episode next week because I'm a little unsure of what I'm going to do as the next step. And I sort of always feel that way, to be honest with you, with this build. I hem and haw over what I really want to do. It looks weird when it's not rendering in the whole chain. Anyway, I see when I was up here, it looks like it's not rendering in the whole chain right there, but then you can see them. Anyway, I always kind of hem and haw over what I want to do, and then once I start actually building stuff, I generally like what I build, and sometimes I'll revisit it later. I'm not saying it's perfect. I mean, whatever, but I really just need to kind of get out of my head sometimes and just start building, but I haven't had a real chance to do that recently. So I wanted to show you what I've done so far because I am really liking the way it looks. And you just talk about, like I said, hanging gardens. I'm almost certain I'm going to put a roof around this whole thing and a building around this whole thing. Probably close these in with glass, but I might leave them open. It depends on what I decide to do with the bees. And I still haven't worked on the, I'm going to make like a cave style entrance all the way up here to going down there. Hey, I was looking at some footage on the new Cliffs and Caves updates for Minecraft, and those look pretty good. That's another thing too. I haven't really played. I loaded that world in Minecraft 1.16 that was just a vanilla world because I wanted to kind of experience vanilla. I hadn't really done that in a long time with Minecraft. And then I got into SkyBlock, and I actually have barely played on that vanilla world just because if I feel like if I'm going to spend any significant time, I want to be progressing all of these projects I have in SkyBlock because I'm way more interested in what's going on here. So, it is what it is. But I also, time is precious, and I've also am trying to get my classic gaming series back up. I have, I've been trying to slog through Codename Iceman for those of you who are fans of classic Sierra games. Wow. That's a real stickler. And trying to get some of the footage for that up also. So yeah, we'll see. There's just not enough time in the world. And then with the power outage, I've been reading some more. I also was playing some Switch. There's just not enough hours in the day. Somebody needs to invent a solution for that. Maybe retirement. I don't know. I'm not there yet. But anyway. It's getting pretty night, so I'm going to go. But as always, gamers, have a good evening, day, and night. Minecraft, time-lapse, mob traps, world maps, cat naps, rap tracks, perhaps. You'll tune in and watch the hijinks, and if you like, click the up and subscribe links.